There's been a bunch of quarterback movement in the NFL and some really interesting landing spots. One signing, in my opinion, is the best of all the moves, but before we break that one down, let's look at some of the other moves that I like. Mac Jones to San Fran, 2 years, $7 million, seems like a great price for a new project for Shanahan. If you remember back to the draft, there was a lot of rumors San Fran was trading up for Jones, and he was his guy. San Fran ended up picking Trey Lance, but a few years later, Shanahan gets his guy on the cheap. Yes, Purdy is their guy, but I could see Kyle getting the best out of Jones, making him a reliable backup and potential asset in the future. Another backup signing I loved was Zach Wilson to the Dolphins. 1 year, $6 million. He's going to play. Love Tua, but his health is such a concern that the odds of Wilson playing are high. Zach got a reset last year, looked decent in preseason, had a chance to learn from one of the greats in Sean Payton, and he's going to have a lot of great weapons in Miami. And his arm strength should be a welcome sight to Tyreek Hill. I've often defended Zach, and I think the kid can succeed. Miami seems like a great spot, and the Dolphins get good value here and the best backup they've had in years. Justin Fields signing with the Jets, 2 years, $40 million, seems like a great price for the Jets. If Fields can take that next step, the Jets may have found their quarterback. His speed is something Gang Green hasn't seen in a decade plus, and reuniting him with Garrett Wilson could pay dividends. His contract also doesn't take you out of the quarterback market in the draft. If, say, Sanders was to fall, you draft your guy and let the best man win. Geno to the Raiders is an interesting move. I feel like the Raiders haven't had competent quarterback play since the season Derek Carr broke his leg. I'm not sure if it's enough to get them to playoffs, but the Geno to Bowers connection should be a lot of fun to watch. One domino still to fall is Aaron Rodgers. After watching all Jets games last year, I still can't decide if he's washed or if he still has it. Likely somewhere in between. He did get better as the season went on, maybe needed more time to fully recover from that Achilles. Rodgers going to the Giants would be a disaster. I don't think it's a great fit in Minnesota. Don't complete the Favre destiny. They should roll with JJ. Kevin O'Connell has proven to be a quarterback whisperer. Trust the guy you drafted. Pittsburgh is the spot for Rodgers. Tomlin, I feel, won't put up with his bullshit, which is what Rodgers needs, a la LeBron James with Spoelstra. And the best move goes to Seattle. Signing Sam Darnold for 3 years and $100.5 million is basically the Baker Mayfield deal, and it's tremendous value. It makes Sam the 17th highest paid quarterback in the league. The weapons there aren't as great as the Vikings currently, but you have an ascending JSN, a trusty vet in Cooper Kupp, and a speedster in MVS. Should give Sam a lot to work with. I also really love AJ Barner, who gives Sam a nice big target as well. Reuniting Sam with Clint Kubiak should mean his new offensive system won't be much different from what he's ran in the past. Seattle also has 10 draft picks this year and 5 in the top 92. They are set up to build a solid team around Sam and should look to compete for a playoff spot starting this year. Do you agree that Sam Darnold was the best quarterback move thus far? Let me know in the comments.